Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Speaker. And I rise today in strong support of the mid-year budget review as presented by the Honorable Minister of Finance. This revised budget is more than numbers, and it's a clear statement of intent, a moral and economic commitment to the future of our nation. It charts a bold course through the mid-term expenditure framework, one centered on economic growth, job creation, and inclusive development. At the heart of this vision are our state-owned enterprises. While we support this budget, Honorable Deputy Speaker, this House must demand accountability and deliberate performance from all state-owned enterprises. Let us be honest, Honorable Deputy Speaker, that we cannot afford to carry underperforming state-owned enterprises on our backs any longer. These institutions were established to drive development and not to delay it. So their failure to deliver on mandates is not just administrative, it is a betrayal of the people's hopes, especially the hopes of young Namibians who are crying out for jobs and opportunities. So as we support this budget, the time to draw a clear line is now. State-owned enterprises must either perform or make way. We must demand accountability, efficiency, and impact, not endless bailouts, not excuses, and not mediocrity. The youth of these nations are watching, and they are correct to demand better. Honorable Deputy Speaker, I wish to commend the government for its decisive adjustment of funds towards the recruitment of more teachers and health professionals. This is a timely and welcome intervention, particularly as our nation continues to deal with overcrowded classrooms and critically understaffed hospitals and clinics. So, honorable members, this move demonstrates the government's continued commitment to not only strengthening our public service delivery, but also to addressing the pressing issues of youth unemployment. Once again, we are witnessing a clear prioritization of employment opportunities for our graduates, many of whom have waited far too long for a chance to serve their country and apply their skills meaningfully. However, Honorable Deputy Speaker, while we celebrate this progressive step, it is imperative that we call upon the accounting authorities, that I'm referring to the executive directors in the Ministries of Education, the Ministry of Health, to ensure that these over 2,000 budgeted positions are filled without delay. The urgency of the situation on the ground cannot be overstated, and bureaucratic red tape must not be allowed to stand in the way of implementation. Honorable Deputy Speaker, I want to commend the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Land Reform for the positive progress in our national green schemes. The recent harvests are very much encouraging and a sign that we are moving towards food security and self-sufficiency. However, Honorable Deputy Speaker, while we celebrate these achievements, it is equally important to ensure that the benefits of such productivity reach the tables of ordinary Namibians. Good produce impact. The increased yield from our green schemes should result in more affordable food prices in our markets. If we are truly to claim progress, then our citizens must feel it, not only in policy documents, but in the cost of a bag of maize meal or a bag of vegetables like potatoes. I therefore urge the relevant authorities to strengthen the value chain from production to markets, eliminate inefficiencies, and ensure that the positive outcomes of our green schemes are directly felt by our citizens in Ochitati of Kunene region, the households in Omaheke, until the last home in Karas region. I wish to commend the Ministry of Finance for its proactive efforts in simplifying tax compliance as reported by the Honorable Minister of Finance yesterday, particularly through the revision of the validity period of a good standing certificate to 1 year for individuals and small and medium enterprises. This may appear a minor administrative change on paper, but in practice, Honorable Deputy Speaker, it marks a meaningful step towards easing the cost of doing business, especially for our young entrepreneurs and rural-based enterprises. Honorable members, youth-led SMEs are faced with unique challenges in navigating tax compliance, including limited access to professional support, digital tools, and administrative resources. So requiring these businesses to renew their good standing certificates more frequently not only imposed additional cost, but also disrupted their ability to access tenders, financing, and government support programs. By extending the validity to 1 year, the ministry is removing a key barrier, allowing young innovators and rural entrepreneurs to focus on what matters most, and that is building sustainable businesses and creating jobs. This move is not just about reducing paperwork, it is about building an inclusive economy. It is about recognizing that the future of our nation lies in empowering small businesses, most of which are led by youth and located in communities that are often overlooked. Yes. Honorable Deputy Speaker, I stand here with a deep sense of urgency and responsibility, compelled by the voices of hundreds of our young people, educated citizens, graduates. I'm referring to 665 graduate teachers and 1,537 graduate health personnel whose hope for employment hangs in the balance pending the passage of this mid-year budget review. Honorable members, it is with great disappointment that I observe some members of this House treating this critical review as a matter that can be postponed indefinitely, shifting discussions further and further down the calendar, while our unemployed graduates wait in growing frustrations, and our public institutions struggle to struggles to prepare and deliver essential services.
Yes.
Let me remind this House, this review is not just a physical exercise, it is a lifeline. Each day we delay, we fail not only these qualified professionals, but also the children in overcrowded classrooms and the patients in understaffed clinics. We are denying universities the precise allocations they need to prepare for the rollout of free education, something we have promised the people of this nation. Therefore, Honorable Deputy Speaker, this time we are not short of resources. We are short of agency and political will from this August House, and that is to pass this budget. Therefore, Honorable Deputy Speaker, I demand, with the support of all those who care for the future of this country, that this House prioritizes and passes the mid-year budget review without delay. That I mean next week. Yes. So let us not,
especially that time.
Yes, and that is next week. Let us not allow political convenience to stifle national progress.
Yes.
Let us bring a smile to the 665 graduate teachers and 1,537 graduate health personnel whose future are tied to this review.
Yes.
Let us equip our universities now, not later, to ensure free education is not a slogan, but is a success. Therefore, Honorable Deputy Speaker, the people are watching. Let us act with the agency that they deserve. I therefore support this bill. Thank you very much.